What's up, guys? IFBB Pro Derek Lunsford, Mr. USA 2017. As promised to you guys, I posted on my Instagram that I was going to do a Q&A video for you guys that had questions for me and want to know more about me or what I thought about things. So I'm going to roll through these questions for you guys and answer them. I probably won't hit all of them in this video, so that way we can do another. It's not going to be too lengthy of a video, and then I'll do another Q&A here in another couple weeks. So if I missed your question, I apologize, and go ahead and comment below on this video, and whenever I do post another Instagram post for a Q&A video in the future, comment on that as well so that I don't miss it. Here we go. I'm going to start off with my friend John Jewett, who won the heavyweight class in 2016, USA's. Good friend, good animal athlete. His question is, what do you attribute your size increase from 2016 to 2017 USA's? Do you do anything different, or did you? Or are you just very consistent? To be honest with you, I pretty much did nothing different. As far as training goes, I always train the same, pretty much 6 days a week. You know, I get my butt in the gym for about an hour workout, more or less, stick on my cardio, and I think the only really increase that I had, or the only difference I had, was I increased the food as my body accrued muscle tissue. So more muscle tissue needs more calories, more protein, more fats, more carbs. So I think that really just making sure that the diet goes along with the consistency of training and everything. For example, I don't really recommend this to people, but last year I had a hernia surgery back in January, 1 year ago, between 2016 and 2017 USA's, and the surgery was on a Wednesday, and I was actually back in the gym on Monday because I couldn't keep my butt out of the gym. Do I recommend that? No. Probably wasn't a good idea, but the fact that I can't not be in the gym consistently training, I think has really helped me surpass any of the goals that I set for myself in the last several years. Long answer, but that's about it. Next one, what's it like going from NPC competitor to top 5 and the Mr. Olympia in under a month? First of all, I'm a very faith-driven person, so I believe that it wasn't just something I had in mind that contributed to me going so far and doing so well so quickly. You know, I think that, you know, with God's help, I've definitely been able to do a lot of great things, so I feel very blessed to be given such a great talent. But yes, I mean, I work my butt off too at the same time, so everything, all the stars just kind of aligned for me. What's it like? Definitely, my life is a lot different now. I was working a 9-to-5 job, a manager at a supplement store, and having to put in 40 hours a week. You know, I'm managing the employees there. It wasn't a tough job, but just that extra stress to not make as much money, you know, was definitely a little bit holding me back. Whereas this year, you know, I don't have as much stress. I get to train and eat and sleep a lot more consistent, and have a lot better rest for recovery. So I think this year is probably going to be my best transformation that I've ever had because of the stress relief and not having to work that 9-to-5 now. So I'm very blessed and very thankful for Animal and Malnutrition and Protan, everyone that's came together to help support me. Same person asked, how has your life changed since being signed by Animal and your mediocre rise? Well, basically same question. Is now I don't have to go and put 8 hours in 5 days a week at a store and manage it 7 days a week. So I think just the stress relief. Oh, this is one of my favorite questions. I have a few favorites on here, but what was the rush like when you won Mr. USA, and also when you placed so high first time on the Olympia stage? This may surprise you, but definitely Mr. US, or the USA Championships, I was a lot more nervous for that one probably than any other show. I did very well at the show, but I was quite nervous knowing that if I didn't get my pro card, then my season was over, because I promised myself that I would win USA's, no other show. Not that I don't respect a lot of these other shows like Nationals down in Miami, or NPC Nationals, or North Americans in Pittsburgh, or whatever, the Arnold shows, because I do, but I just knew in my heart that I wanted to win USA's, at least in my class, and God willing, the overall. So I put everything I had into the USA's, and if I didn't come out with it, it was going to be another year before I competed again. But thankfully, I did come out with the USA title. And then actually at the Olympia, I was the least nervous I've ever been. I was by far more nervous at my first show, first NPC show ever, than I was at the Olympia. The Olympia was the funnest show I've ever been to. I had no stress, no worry, nothing to, I was just extremely confident and very happy that I was even there this year. I knew I could give some of the guys a run for their money, but I was just very blessed, excited to be there. So I had no stress. I was not nervous whatsoever. I felt like I should be there. Probably backwards to what you thought, but that's how I felt. What are my goals for this year? Well, I am completely 100% invested into the Olympia competition. I want that 212 title more than anything in this world. Flex Lewis is a great champion. I will never disrespect him intentionally or any of the other guys. But the thing is this is a competition, and we should all be gunning for that title. I don't think if you are the champion or if you're not the champion, you should feel any different. You should be giving your 100% all to that show, at whatever show you're competing at. This is the most prestigious title in the world, and I want it. There's nothing else that I want more than this. So the Olympia title is exactly 100% what I'm gunning for, period, end of story. That's it. Tips for an amateur and their first show. So I just got done saying that I want to win the Olympia title, and that's awesome. I think you should have that mindset when you're in the gym training, when you're at home on your diet or you're doing your cardio. You should have that mindset of a champion that you know you're going to do everything in your power to be your best. Now, when you get to the competition and you're backstage or you're at check-ins or weigh-ins, whatever, and you're meeting people, be kind, be humble, be there to get to know each other, network. I mean, you're gonna meet some of your best friends, lifelong friends at these competitions, or at least I have. So there's no need to, be rude to anyone, especially backstage or whatever, because the work's already done. At that point, all you're trying to do is just enjoy your time and do your best on stage. There's nothing you can do really to battle the other person other than posing hard on stage and doing your best on stage. So don't be rude to people. Just be yourself, be a kind person to others, and just get to know each other. That's what I recommend. And as far as placings for someone who's never done a show, again, when you're in the gym, you're training and you're gunning for the show, the weeks in your prep, yes, think I'm number one. I'm gonna win this show. When you get there, don't allow the placings to make you feel any different about yourself. And I mean that as in, if you place first, that's awesome. Don't get too ahead of yourself and think that you're king of the world now and nobody can stop you, and you're better than everybody else. That's not what placing first means. And also, if you place last, third, fourth call outs, that doesn't mean that you should never compete again. Maybe you just wasn't on point. Maybe you go back to the drawing books and you figure out why you didn't do as well. Maybe you just didn't give enough time, So work hard, be confident when you're in the gym, but be friendly and kind to one another, stay humble, and enjoy the show. Enjoy yourself. You worked hard for it. That's my advice. All right, guys. So as promised, for those of you who commented on my Instagram photo and tagged 3 friends and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, I want to congratulate JP Parker on Instagram for winning the free D Lunsford shirt. So thank you for your comment, your question, and your support, man. So I'll make sure to message you and get your address so I can send you your free shirt.